Good afternoon, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope everything's going well in your life. Today, well, as the title says, I'm really enjoying Business Wednesdays. This is, oh, hang on here. Shut that off. Oops. Let's. There we go. Okay. Oh, you just gotta love technical difficulties sometimes. So, as I was just saying, I'm really enjoying Business Wednesdays. This is where I've been able to share some of the ideas, some of the knowledge that I've learned over this week, the past week, and this week. And it's really helped, both in my leadership, both in the small business that I'm trying to start, and just various information that I wanted to learn about. What are some books that you have read that have helped you understand a little bit more about business, that have helped you learn something new? How has that impacted your life? How has it affected your life? Have you made different decisions accordingly? For me, I'm actually reading a wonderful book right now by Napoleon Hill entitled what is it? Think and Grow Rich, I believe is the full title. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is a fantastic book. A few other books that I've had the opportunity to read are David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me, Limitless. One that I'm reading right now is Daniel Almen's Your Brain is Always Listening. Um, what is it? The Power of Positive Leadership. There's, just to name a few, Compound Effect, one by Max Edwards, I believe. There are a lot of amazing books out there. What I would recommend, and this was something that I learned earlier this year, and it's driven me to buy more books to get or obtain more knowledge, and that is go to a bookstore. Find a topic that stands out to you. Once you find that topic, go to it. Scour the shelves and see what titles stand out to you. For me, after I heard that, I went to Barnes& and Noble, a bookstore that's relatively close. I went to the business section. There were actually a few places that stood out to me. The business section and the motivation mental health section as well. Both those stood out to me. I went over. I spent about 20 minutes or so. Yes, find your passion. Definitely. Um, Spent 20 minutes or so looking at all the titles, looked at all the backs of the books. As soon as I found one that stood out to me, I grabbed it. I read the back. I read the foreword. And once I figured out that was a book that could help me get on my way, I grabbed it and went on to the next, so on and so forth. Long story short, I walked away with about 10 books that day. All 10 of which I have read. And they've changed my mindset for sure. And as the comment says, find your passion. Definitely find your passion. There is something that we all are skilled at doing, something we enjoy so so much that we spend most of our time doing what we enjoy, doing that one thing. For some, it could be gaming. There are some very skillful gamers out there. For others, it could be arts, it could be crafts, it could be teaching about business, motivation, getting people to think differently. Chris Voss is a wonderful example of negotiation. He found his passion early on and did everything he could to get to where he's at now. Now, Think and Grow Rich. There's a couple amazing parts in the first few chapters, and it touches on find your passion, find your goal. There was a story about a young man that wanted to work with Thomas Edison. He wanted to build that relationship so he could grow his business. What he did, he left where he was at, spent however much to catch the next train out to, um, I believe, New York, where Thomas Edison was. I may be mistaken on that, but he went out, worked with Thomas Edison. He got hired on as help. And long story short, while he was working there, Thomas Edison came up with a product that no one else thought would sell. Well, this young man that had started working with him, and 6 months down the road, that product was built, said, hey, I will sell it. And so he went around, sold that product, installed it, and later it turned into, I forget his name. It was Edison and something installation. I believe they're still around today. But long story short, he had a goal, he had a plan, he had his passion. He stuck to it. He went with it, and he achieved it. What am I saying? I am saying, from the books that you've read, from what those things that have impacted your life, that you've learned, that have affected your life differently, sit down, write a goal. Don't write something like wake up early tomorrow. That's not going to motivate you at all. Tony Robbins, Joseph McClendon, countless array of other motivational speakers, Max Edwards, E.T., Inky, they all say this. Write down a goal that will inspire you to get up tomorrow. Write down something that will force you to wake up to achieve it. A few of the goals that I had, actually, I now have to scratch them off the whiteboard that I have. Those goals actually came true, which is the best part. I was able to purchase a motorcycle last year. That wasn't really part of the goal, but I was able to maintain it, get new tires, and ride it. Now I have, I think, 7,000 miles on it. I've had it for about a year and a half now. Another goal I had was to buy a car. I was actually anticipating on doing that at the end of this year, towards either middle of December or the second week in January. I bought a car, a month or two ago, and it's helped me achieve more goals. I was able to make a little bit more money at the second job I have, the side hustle that I do. It's been able to open my mind. I've been able to open my mind and realize there are different revenues, there are different ways that I can look at something after I achieve a goal. That car was able to open up opportunities that I did not have before. Whereas on a motorcycle, that's opened up other opportunities that I had. During the summer, it's fantastic. Spring, summer, parts of the fall, like today, even though it's going to be really cold tonight, I can travel faster. Whereas my car, I'll take it a little slower. It's very fuel efficient, which I am so grateful for. And it gets me from point A to point B. So what are some of your goals? Because for me, these are small goals along the way to the greatest goal that I have. I would like to say this. As you are working on your goals, there will be days where you don't want to do them. You don't want to work on them. You don't want to try and strive for them. That happens. It happens all too often. And the important part, when you have those days, write down your why. Review it often. Why are you working on this goal? What is your must? Why must you receive it, or why must you accomplish this goal? Write it down, review it when you're having those negative days, when you're having those off days. Get back at it. It'll get easier as you go on. And yes, it is more efficient. As the comment says, yes, it is more efficient. It's not faster, but it is more fuel efficient for the car. So, with that being said, I do have to get going. There's a few goals that I need to write down, a few more things I have to work on. And yes, you have to see it to achieve it. That's very true. If you don't see your goal, if you do not see yourself achieving your goal, how real will it be? In Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, it's one thing he starts off the book with is the 3 things that you must have. That's faith. What was it? Oh, I read part of it last night and now I can't remember it. Anyway, he talks about faith and seeing it. Seeing it to achieve it. So remember, in order to achieve your goal, in order to achieve the success that you want, you must see it, you must have a goal, you must have a plan. The most important part, you have to do it. You must do it. Don't give up, no matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone thinks of you. For a lot of us, this aspect is hard. And I'm one of those that was swayed a couple times by people saying, oh, you can't do this, this isn't going to happen. And I'm now of the opinion and of the mindset that I'm not going to let them dictate my life anymore. I'm going to do the things that I do, and I will pick up the pieces that fall. So thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. I have to finish getting ready for work because I didn't realize what time it was. So you guys have a fantastic day. Write some goals down. Write goals that inspire you. Write down the reasons why you must accomplish these. What will change? When you write these goals down, what will change? If you do it on Friday, I'll check back in, see how everything's going. And please, always write a comment or two, either after this video, during this video, or whenever you would like. You guys have and there I get tongue-tied again. Have a fantastic day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and I will see you soon. Thank you again.